Welcome to my attempt at beating Pokémon Emerald using only the Bugwater Pokémon Surskit. Given its abysmal stats, this challenge is not going to be easy. As I'm writing this part of the script, I'm not even sure it's possible. First of all, let's explain the rules. I will be allowed to use only one Surskit in battle. This means that I can use different Surskits for different battles, but always one at a time. No overleveling past the next gym leader's ace, or champion's ace, if I ever make to the Elite Four. No items in battle, only held items. Every other in-game mechanic is allowed. This means, for example, that I can breed and trade Pokémon. Let me show you again Surskit's stats. Speed is the only thing that doesn't leave much room to complain, but everything else is really bad. 269 total base stats is nothing. On the other hand, there are a lot of good moves it can learn, but none of these will get us through the early game, and will be obtainable much later. On my first approach, I decide to try and get a Surskit with a special attack. It took a while to find one, but then I reach Rust Barrow pretty fast, since there are only 2 or 3 mandatory battles in the way. After reaching level 15 to match Roxanne's Nosepass, I give it a go. My good special attack pays off, and even with Bubble I'm able to consistently one-shot the first 2 Geodudes, but then Nosepass comes out. He's just 2 times weak to water moves. His special defense is actually really solid, and Roxanne will use 2 potions on him. What you're seeing is my closest attempt. Ironically, this Surskit is too slow, and after only 1 speed drop it gets outsped by a Nosepass. The only chance of winning would be an absurd amount of luck, since I'd need 4 or 5 Rock Tomb misses, and I really don't want to resort to that so early in the run. Turns out you can't brute force your way with Surskit. After sitting and making much more calculations, I come up with a noticeably better plan. Instead of a special attack boosted Surskit, I look for a defense boosted one with low special attack IV. The reason is that I want to resist at least 2 Rock Tomb, and I don't want to one-shot the Geodudes, so that Roxanne will waste the potions on them. In order for this to work, I also need some proper EV training. Luckily, in Petalburg Woods there is a 20% chance of finding Silcoon or Cascoon, and both give 2 defense EV. So I train up to level 15 killing only Cocoons, but before attempting again the gym, I head back to Route 102 and take out exactly 12 Ralts, 4% encounter by the way, just enough to give me better special attack when I level up and face the Nosepass. Now that all the setup is done, I'm ready to try with much better odds. Both Geodude have 50% chance of surviving my bubble and go often for defense curl, so 1 potion is likely to be burnt on them without costing me any HP. After few tries, the unthinkable happens. None of the Geodudes survives, and then Nosepass misses 4 Rock Tombs out of 5. It doesn't even get us down to red health. The time spent EV training didn't play a role in this fight at all. I really am glad I spent hours to come up with a better strategy. Let me know if you are interested on seeing how this challenge continues. This is my first video attempt, so I appreciate any kind of feedback. For now, back to theory crafting.